Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 128. I'm IVATOPIA, you are SupernovaTiffy, and this game is called
Divinity Original Sins Enhanced Edition.
And you're gonna hit continue and continue this conversation with the mushroom people. We worked out some riddles last time.
And she's been here since even
Yeah,
before our
great
grandmother, Francisca Toadstool the 44th, can recall.
44th?
We've long lodged adjacent to her little cabin, and she used to greet us with a "How do you do?" every morning. We do hope she's not entangled in anything unsavory. What a shame it'd be if someone with a penchant for heavy-handed hoe-wielding moved in.
So is she inside that portal then, she's saying? Wow, look at that.
Do you know anything about the White Witch's involvement in the murder of Counselor Jake?
Yeah, what about it? Counselor Jake.
Murder?
Murder!
Doesn't sound like her at all, no. Much more interested in patching things up than tearing them down, that one. Then again, it's hard to tell on what stalk a person truly stands until you've seen them at the end of their rope. Isn't that so? We suppose if someone held a sword to our caps, we'd fight them with every last spore we had.
To the caps.
Where's the White Witch?
Somewhere in her cabin, as far as we know. The last we saw her, she and her apprentice Almina were rushing inside, whispering to one another. They seemed rather anxious. Perhaps they knew that those Immaculates were on their trail. A group of them followed some time after and erected the barrier around the cabin. We haven't seen the White Witch or Almina since.
Oh. No! My Divinity's crashed! Oh, seriously? Okay, mine's crashed, so we'll be back in a sec, because it's probably going to shut Tiffy's down. And we saved it with that stuff. We know the results now, though.
Yeah, we're starting to get good.
And we're back, and obviously we've got to do these again from last episode, but we know the answers now. So...
A stone.
The stone, yep.
That's right.
You've done
Obviously,
it
it's working out
again.
what last episode. So the answer was a butterfly.
Ooh, very good.
And ask him what she did and skip through it to where we're up to.
What would you like to know?
So we've asked the same stuff. Were you finished with it at that point before?
Down the spell dropped.
So basically, once you come out of conversation, don't run off, I'll save the game just to crash. I don't know why it crashed.
What would you
Mine did.
call her? And we do hope she's
There's
not
some nice crashing
entangled in
computer,
anything.
actually.
Murder.
But then again, yours
it's hard
completely
to
messed up
tell
last
on
week.
what stalk of somewhere in a group of them followed some.
I'll plug back in. Okay, let me save then. No, again, why? Mine crashed again! What the fudge? Okay, we're back in a sec. Well, okay, we're back. Okay, basically, let's explain before we carry on. Every time... Hey, you still haven't got that last time. Every time we did this, I loaded back up. Finished conversation, I crashed, but I couldn't talk to her. Finished conversation, I crashed. I tried to do it on my own, wouldn't let me talk, wouldn't even let me control SupernovaTiffy when she wasn't part of it. So we had to go to an autosave. If you look, this one. And it put us directly before that guy from a few episodes or so ago over here. SupernovaTiffy contacted him this time, and she charmed her way through it. She almost failed. Then we came here, and I said, let me get here and save, and she was already talking to it. I was worried it was going to crash again. But she went through it, got it right, and it's not... and I could actually listen too. So it looks like it's working, so... For some reason, if you're playing this game, and you're in the middle of a conversation with this mushroom, finish conversation before you save and leave the game.
I wanted to, but you're like, no!
No, because last time you were so tired you had work the next day, and that's why. So that's to try and help you. And we didn't know how much longer it was going to go. And think about it, how long did it take us to do last episode? Almost a whole episode to do 2 riddles. So what would that have been? Almost 2 extra episodes last time. Okay, so did they tell you how to get into this?
No.
Yeah, that was quite scary, like save data. I was like, no. Yeah, we can't just walk in. We know she's in there.
More mushrooms!
Where? I don't see anything. Where?
Follow me! Where are you going? Over. Over.
Where are you?
Down.
Oh. Wait for me.
Come on.
Coming!
I sung of chaos and eternal night. taught by the heavenly muse to venture down the
a song
darkest
of chaos
descent
and eternity.
up to
Eternal night.
reascend.
Taught by...
talking?
She's not on mine. I thought she already listened to
Excuse
it.
us. We had something lodged in our windpipe.
She finished?
Yes.
Yeah, Song of Chaos and Eternal Night, taught by the heavenly muse to venture down the darkness descent and up to rescent? Cough, excuse me, we had something lodged in our windpipe.
One thing we know
That's
for
okay.
certain. This barrier doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we know
The
that.
wizard Maradino knew as much when he started poking around here. He developed a spell to remove it.
Oh great, where is
But
it?
his fancy was caught elsewhere before he bothered to implement it.
Oh, of course it
Down
was.
the spell dropped, and up we scooped it. Unfortunately, we aren't quite human enough to get it to
Oh,
work.
there's a spell. We
But
cannot
you've
use it.
proven yourself just the right sort of clever sort of intrepid sort of person we'd love to entrust such a secret to. We thought you'd never ask. What would you like to know?
The mushroom? No.
It's the same thing.
What?
They're saying the same thing as the other talking mushrooms.
Okay, but they said about giving us a spell then. But where's the spell then? Or they talk to you, do you have an extra spell now?
No.
They hand you something?
No.
They said about the spell, didn't they? And we'll give you a secret to it.
Are you so desperate for company that you've taken to befriending
No.
fungi?
That's everything. What do you know about the barrier?
Maradino, the magnificent and merciful, commands mushrooms make merry by
One
my
thing we know for certain.
masterful
This barrier doesn't belong here. The wizard Maradino knew as much.
Do we have to find
Imagination.
Wizard Maladino then?
May
He
this
developed a
barrier
spell
be
down the
gone.
spell dropped, and up we scooped it.
See,
all.
oh, we scooped it!
Human enough to get it to work. But you've proven yourself just the right sort of clever sort of intrepid sort of person we'd love to entrust such as...
See, they talk about we love to entrust it to you, but they're not actually entrusting it to us. Wrong one. Crud.
I don't think you can pickpocket a mushroom.
I was gonna try. I tried a ball, didn't I? So basically, it says that he dropped the spell and they picked it up, but they said they were entrusting us, but they're not entrusting it to us. You're not skilled enough. I'm not skilled enough to pickpocket a mushroom.
It's the same.
They're talking about they're going to give it to us, but they're not giving it to us. They said they scooped it up.
And we know for down the spell dropped, and up we squeaked.
Didn't they? Basically, that's what they're saying, they scooped it up.
Ask. Some call her the god, and we do hope she's not entangled in it. Murder. Then again, it's hard to... Somewhere in her cabin, a group of them followed some time after and erected the barrier around...
Is this like another thing that...
What? What?
You didn't get any spells in that, did you?
I just clicked it fast because I want to save it, and you
Well,
grabbed
you
that.
can look.
I did look, and all it's got is this at the bottom. Look, can leave wind, robust braces, and mushrooms are picked up. But they talk about they've got it and they were going to give it to us, but they don't actually give it to us, do they? That's what that's how they're talking.
I sung of chaos, and it... One thing we know for certain. This down the spell dropped, and up we scooped it.
See, we scooped it.
Unfortunately, we aren't quite human enough to get it to work. But you've proven yourself just the right sort of clever, sort of intrepid sort of person we'd love to entrust such a...
See, we love to entrust it to. But how do you give it this? They talk about they want to give it us, but...
We thought you'd never ask. What would you like to know? Some call her the guardian of Luku, and And save murder. Then again, it's hard to tell. Somewhere in her cabin, a group of them followed sometime after. I doubt that very much.
They talk like they've got the spell, but they're not handing it to us. And like they said, talking about, oh, we will get entrusted to you, but they're not. What's a journal? Did the journal add anything? Secrets. Nope. Fun with fungi. We found a spell by the wizard. It should help us gain access. We found a spell. We met some mushrooms near the White Witch cabin. Perhaps they know some. So we found a spell. So one of us has got the spell.
We found a spell by the wizard.
So one of us has the spell then. I'm assuming you because you talked to him first. You talking to him, so I'm assuming.
The only thing I have is barrier removal spell.
Barrier. That's a barrier.
Read it. It's not a spell at all. I read it already.
Mara and Imagine Merciful commands mushrooms make merry. By the masterful missions, may this barrier be gone.
I read it.
Where is it? That.
There.
Read.
That's all it says.
Scribbled and describe a parchment this spell appears to have in quite a hurry. You don't have anything else?
Yes.
First, oh my secret sisters, a great victory for the imprint traveller. Explorer you might be, but only on it especially. So will prove worthy of fantastic treasures. And you will be the first of 4 steps close to plummeting my glittery depths. A full moon, a wedding ring, wide eye.
It's not gonna change what's written.
I thought there was a page or two or something. So you're given that, but it's up here, so did you have another something else drop?
No.
So, like, for example, if you had like that missing, it would drop there.
But if you also do it this way, latest added.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, yeah, I didn't know you could do that. No, I definitely didn't get it though. So you do have the spell. There must be a way to use it. Because remember, like with that cave, it was something so simple in the end. So I made the spell. The paper. You sent it, man. Did you send it, man?
Yes.
Where is it?
I just sent it.
Well, you haven't sent it because it hasn't appeared.
I sent it to IVATOPIA.
This is IVATOPIA.
No, it's not.
Shush. I thought that was who I was on. Okay, I see it now. So I was moving the wrong stuff. Okay. So
it appears Meridino.
there! I just read it, that was it. TV.
I think it has to do with this mirror too.
What mirror? What mirror? Why, what did you do?
Look, it's the same exact mirror, and as soon as I approached it...
Well, I read it.
Well, hold on, wait for me.
Ow! What just appeared?
Me!
Oh. Remember, she's supposed to be in there. Wait, she's meant to be in there.
Ready to advance,
Ah.
ready to defend.
Oh, she's gone through it. But we're gonna stop stealing stuff. We're gonna end the episode now anyway.
Stop stealing stuff!
I'm just grabbing his last face strings.
More
Like,
junk.
subscribe, and that good stuff. And tune in next week. This is IVATOPIA alongside. What can I say?
SupernovaTiffy.
And bye for now, everyone. Bye. I can't see anything. What's going on?
It's you!
Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.